a quick little look around here. Anyway, so more than enough time to get there. I think it's about a 6-hour drive. And as far as I know, there isn't any severe weather going on or anything. By the way, I've already done my pre-trip. I'm just doing a quick check here, a few things here before I go. Anyway, so more than enough time to get there. Those axles are pulled up pretty far. I think they're going to be just fine. Anyway, and so we'll see what happens. So here I am, week before Christmas. I got, what we got, 7 more days before Christmas. So I got to work the next 5 days, and then I have the whole week off. So, yay, home for Christmas. Actually, I've been home for Christmas for the last 17 years. Working here at Walmart, they have never missed getting me home for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I think even Easter too, to be honest with you, but that's probably just by luck on that one. But you know, throughout the years I've been scheduled to work on Christmas. You know, it just lines up with my schedule, and they've always gotten me home. Now, basically they try to get everybody home, and I would imagine maybe there's circumstances that happen sometimes where people are just, you know, too far away or something like that, but generally pretty much everybody gets home for Christmas. Walmart does their absolute best to make sure that happens, and Thanksgiving also. For me, I live 155 miles from the distribution center, so it's a little tough to drive all the way home and then drive back if it's scheduled on my work days. But I've done it. You know, I got little kids, so, you know, I got to be there. But overall, it's never really been a hassle. And most of the time, it lands on my days off anyway, with this week on, week off schedule. So today's Monday. Got what they call a relay, which is freight that was picked up out of down in LA, and it's going up to Hermiston, Oregon. Someone dropped it off here, relayed it, and then I'm gonna take it up to Hermiston, Oregon. So straight through run, 534 miles. Generally I get this a lot on my I guess you'd call it my Monday, and so it's a good run actually. It pouring down rain. I looked at the weather. It looks like it's a pretty warm storm. Probably not gonna come across any snow. Yeah, it's hard to say for sure, but overall it looks like this week may be okay. And then yeah, off for a whole week for Christmas, so looking forward to that. And then I gotta work the week after Christmas once I come back, and then I got 17 days. Is it 17? No, I'm sorry, 15 days off, basically first part of January. And I'm thinking about taking the other half of January off and just taking the whole month off. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I want to blow all my days off on January, but I've told people before, you can't make a lot of money in winter, driving through snow, speed limits, accidents, closed roads, and not to mention, if there isn't a lot of weather, then we're kind of slow. I mean, everybody pretty much did all their shopping, you know, for Christmas, so that's kind of over. So I try to take the month of January off every year. I've missed a couple of years here and there, but overall, just try to take the whole darn month off, and then maybe even some February. You know, with safety days and PTO days, I land up with like almost 40 days a year off. I don't know if it's the exact number, but 30 some odd, whatever, paid days off throughout the year. So plus I'm week on, week off. So, I mean, you got to figure, if I work 5 days on and then 5 days off, and then I'm back on again 5 days, well, I only need to take 5 days off, and I have 15 days off at that point. Because, you know, my regular days off line up with the 5 that I take off. So, so that's basically what I did here for the beginning of January. So, well, let's go see how this week's going to be. On my way to Hermiston, Should just be a bunch of rain. I'll let you know. So I made it into Hermiston last night and had about a half hour to drive. You know, I landed up putting in the wrong date on my ETD, so that explained why I wasn't getting a dispatch. But you know, I had 30 minutes. Really wasn't anywhere to go. I mean, I could go down the road a little ways, but I decided, good enough. There's the day, and just put my ETD in for the morning. So, is it about 5:30 right now? Got this trailer here going to Lacey, Washington, and so it's gonna be a second truck, which means it delivers by 1600. And do a quick little look around here. Anyway, so more than enough time to get there. I think it's about a 6-hour drive, and as far as I know, there isn't any severe weather going on or anything. By the way, I've already done my pre-trip. I'm just doing a quick check here, a few things here before I go. Anyway, so more than enough time to get there. Those axles are pulled up pretty far. I think they're going to be just fine. Anyway, and so we'll see what happens. I'll put an ETD in, and either we'll end up with the backhaul that goes, well, it could go anywhere really, or land up pallets going to Pasco, or it could get an empty coming back here to Hermiston. So we'll find out. But I didn't figure out how much money I made yesterday, but I put in 540 miles, so I mean, it was a good day, whatever it was. I'm not really worried about it. So anyway, take this thing, head out the front gate here, and yeah, see what happens. Okay, so I'm at the Lacey store, 3531, and I slightly remember being here a couple times. There's so much room behind the store that it's about all I can really remember. But so it's one of these stores where you got a FedEx trailer in here, and then you got your two trucks, or your two trailers, first and second truck. And so I'm gonna have to drop here in front of the FedEx for a few minutes. Always want the plastic bags up in Washington and put the paper bills on the back. They'll be destroyed pretty quickly if you don't have plastic bags. Walmart supplies them. Usually I get a roll from them and they last for a couple of years. Anyway, depending on how much you run in Washington. So anyway, take the lock off that in a second, but I am a second truck. And usually I'll carry a flashlight so I can look in behind to see which trailer is still loaded and which one is empty, because I'm assuming that the first truck is already here. I can actually hear them unloading something, so it's going to be a no-brainer. But also they have these things here, which they will tell you this was first truck on the 19th. And let's go over here. This one tells me, well, it doesn't say whether it's first, second, or third, but it shows the 18th. So this is the oldest trailer. This is probably the one they're not unloading right now, unless they're over there unloading that FedEx. But that's what the flashlight's for, so I can look in behind and see. I can already tell you they're in this trailer. I can hear it. So I can see there's light up in there, and I can see that's in there. So the only choice is this one here, which I take the flashlight. I look, I see there's no seal on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not. And the other way to know whether a trailer's empty or not, you just bang on the side. Has an echo. Very echoey, so most likely empty. And so I'm going to pull this one out and put my loaded one in, and then be on my way to Regalo, I think that's what it's called, in DuPont. And then I'm going down to Jurupa Valley, which is down in LA. So pretty good deal, because that's 1,150 miles. So I'll have enough time to go down there and then come back to Red Bluff. Probably be it for the week, or close to it. And then Christmas, yay! So I'm gonna get to it. When you hook up to an empty, of course you gotta do your pre-trip and all that, but a couple things you need to check out. One is make sure the axles are in the right place. These are not in the right place. And once they are in, then you want to make sure those pins are out, which right now I've got it slid, so there's no pins showing at all, but I'm going to slide that into the right spot. And then the other thing is, you go in here, I'm going to do a backhaul, so it needs to be somewhat clean. Some of these places they just flat out won't take a trailer that's dirty. And you'll get to know them. Boy, that was noisy, yeah. You'll get to know them once you work here for a while, what places are totally not going to go for a dirty trailer, and others don't even care. So this one's totally fine. I don't remember what I'm loading, where I'm going, but just make sure, just do the best you can to get a clean trailer. Yeah, you can go inside the store and tell them, hey, trailer's not clean, could you guys go in and clean it? Yeah, good luck on that, getting them to answer the back door, getting somebody to get on it and actually hurry up and do it. You can easily sit here at the store for like 30, 40, 50 minutes waiting for them to sweep a little bit out, you know, to get all that going, versus just carry your own broom and sweep that thing out. Or a leaf blower, one of those rechargeable ones. And yeah, you'll save yourself a lot of time. Driving a truck, to be screwing around for 45 minutes to 50 minutes, almost an hour, yeah, better make it worth it, because that's a lot of time out of your day. Remember, you only got 14 hours to get 11 hours drive time in and perform whatever on-duty tasks you need to do, like pre-trips and fueling and dropping and hooking and live loading. And so can't dilly-dally around, as they say. So carry a broom. All right, so I'm here at Regalo, is that what they call it? I think so. And so it's like pet products, like the gates that you would close to like keep your pets confined to one room. She might have said like bowls and different things like that for your dogs, cats, whatever. And said it was all plastic, so should be pretty light. 30 pallets, said it'd be a light load. And so not hard to find, pretty easy. It's in DuPont. A couple of lefts, a couple of rights, you're there. Actually, I think it was all lefts, to tell you the truth. But I have an industrial area here. Anyway, they went right to work on it as soon as I pulled in. This place here, though, they want you to disconnect from the trailer. You have to pull the axles all the way to the back, and they come out and put a lock on, a lock on the air supply line. So they're really scared you're going to pull off. So there's no pulling off here for sure. I mean, they got it locked up and chalked the tires. I don't know if you see that. So, which, it's happened before where people just took off. They thought it was okay. I've never had that issue. Literally, they got to tell me to leave. So I was talking to the guy next to me here, the other Walmart driver, and he says that he has the same load going down to Jurupa Valley. It's 1,131 miles. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'd like to do that. 1,131 miles. Hell yeah, sign me up. Well, he said that they told him that they wanted to drop off in Red Bluff. Well, I haven't got a phone call or nothing on the OBC, on the onboard computer there, that says anything about me dropping it off in Red Bluff. So I'm going to take it down to Jurupa Valley. So that'll be 1,131 miles. I think I got about 4 3/4 hours left today. I think it's
It's like 20 hours. Or no, 22 hours, I think. Something like that. 21, 22 hours to get down there. It puts me there on the day before I go home. So that's fine. Pretty much just about anywhere in LA area is, you know, it's 10.5 hours back to Red Bluff. So, you know, as long as they have a backhaul somewhere right in that area, and they will, that whole place is just loaded with where Walmart has warehouses and plenty of loads to choose from that come back to Red Bluff. So I shouldn't have any problems whatsoever taking this down there and then driving all the way back to Red Bluff. And then I'll be done for the week and off for a whole week for Christmas. Can't wait. And then one more week after that, after Christmas, I'll work New Year's, and I get off on New Year's Day, which is fine. I've never been a big New Year's celebrator. You know, it's not a thing for me. I'm not a big drinker, and I know drinking has a lot to do with New Year's Eve and that kind of thing, so it don't matter to me. And then after that, I'll be off for 15 days. So, trailers are bouncing. Shouldn't be too long. Making a hell of a lot of noise in there. So, this will be good. So, I finally made it down here to what they call Center Point, 6909 here. And, Jurupa Valley. And wouldn't you know it, it's that time of year where there's tons of freight going in and out of here. So I couldn't even get near the place for the first 45 minutes. And then I'm able to get into the driveway. It took 45 minutes to get in the driveway. So, yeah, I still got to go all the way down this line to where there's a bunch of different lines, and then they take your paperwork and tell you to go, which that's full. And then there's the thought of, oh, is there any empties? Because I don't see nobody leaving hardly at all. Like one person every 15 minutes. So I'm wondering how many empties there are. So I thought this was going to be an easy thing, just show up and, you know, drop off, run over to Miraloma, just 2 miles down the road, and grab my load and head back to Red Bluff, but apparently not. So here's my view. So that's basically all I've been watching here for the last 45 minutes. Probably what I'm going to be watching for another 45 minutes before I get this thing parked. So, yay, fun. That's okay. I get paid for sitting here. You know, it's not nearly as good as driving, but hey, it could be worse. I could be up on a mountain putting chains on, driving 25 miles an hour, and then somebody crashes, and then we sit in the snow for hours waiting for them to clean up the accident. So, it's one thing or another. Which one is it? Doesn't really matter, I guess. Here it's nice and warm, and nothing crazy happening around me here. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. Well, a lot's happened since the last time I got on here. I was in DuPont, Washington, had the truckload of pet gates, and had 1,131 miles ahead of me get down to Jurupa Valley. Well, I stopped in Red Bluff on the way, got fuel there, which was handy. That way I don't have to buy it on the road. And everything was good until got down to about the Grapevine, and it just started pouring down raining. Like some serious rain, like the wipers couldn't keep up with it kind of deal. And thought, no big deal. I just need to get down here, go back out, go home, and then I'm off for Christmas for a week. It'll be quick and easy, right? Yeah, never say that out loud. Because what landed up happening was I got down there, and there was a bit of a line, and I got into line. This is down at Jurupa Valley there at Center Point 6909. Got in line, didn't look bad. And then I noticed that the lines were just, every road that came in there was probably hundreds of trucks lining up, and we're not moving. I'm like, what is going on here? And yeah, after about 45 minutes, I hadn't even gotten in the driveway yet. I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. Yeah, and apparently they didn't have enough empties, and there was just too many loads coming in there. And so they were holding people back. And, you know, what am I going to do? I just need to drop this load off, get it empty, and leave. Well, there's nothing I can really do except for just wait. So I did. Yeah, 3 hours, well, almost just under 3 hours later, finally came out of there with an empty. Pretty much stuck in LA at that point, because you really need 2.5 hours to safely make it like up to Fraser Park, you know, in case you run into traffic or whatever the deal is. And so I got my load. They had a load coming straight out of there going back to Red Bluff. Grabbed that, parked it for the night. And so probably didn't make a lot of money. I didn't check and see, but yeah, I think I got a whole 350 miles for the day. And yeah, just a ton of wait time, you know, because we get paid for wait time. Not as good as we get paid driving, but we get paid for it. So anyway, here I am the next day. I am at, where am I? I'm at Santanella, and got about 250 miles to go to Red Bluff. I don't even know what I'm hauling, just general freight, I guess. But yeah, so far so good. Got 5.5 hours, 250 miles to go. So yeah, it won't be long. I'll be home. And well, I'll be back to the yard and then heading home and get this Christmas season started here. So probably won't be back out here. Well, I know I won't be out working until after Christmas, but I probably won't make another video until then. So yeah, I want to wish all you guys a Merry Christmas. And yeah, I'm just happy to be out here, get to be home for Christmas. Life is good. Hey, I'll catch you guys later.